all sorts of auto insurance plans. 979-0814 is the number. AbleInsurance.com is the site.
I want the whole world to spin my record. Cheryl, the Hooded Styles, check game, stay free records. Oh, shorty girl, fed to death in a massage. Bad news, even be massaging. I got a city head, I be massaging. Pinky rings on my finger, I massaging. I got a speedboat concert cause I massage. I coming through about a whole kind of lives. I be massaging. I've been massaged. I'm coming through with Cadillac and massaging.
What up, 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 though? Welcome to the BlogTalk Show live podcast here in this 2019 year, man. It's the first one, the 2019 year, and you're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it because in this hour that we're going to be live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and right here on BlogTalk Radio for the live call-in, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, man. Lamar Jackson is under a lot of heat. There's a lot of narratives that's been spreaded out there, and we're going to get to the bottom of it because people are having fun with it. But when in fun, the truth has to come out, you know, because you'll have people coming out here just believing anything they hear because there's a joke being made. So you got people saying Lamar Jackson trash can juice, Lamar Jackson this, Lamar Jackson that. You should have put in Joe Flacco. So, Justin, what's good with you? So we're going to talk about the truth of Lamar Jackson and what he was facing with San Diego. We definitely going to do that. We got to talk about the Cowboys and their victory versus the Seahawks. Got to talk about my Eagles blocking the field goal to secure a victory on the road versus Chicago Bears. We got to talk about how the Houston Texans yet again get to the damn playoffs and can't get out the first round when they got our home playoff game. Shout out to Andrew Luck and those Colts. We got to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers and Antonio Brown, how that narrative is fake as hell, and how all y'all letting Big Ben off the damn hook. And I'm here to tell you, you're going to be upset at me because I'm sick of this BS, how everybody's screaming Antonio Brown is a selfish player, but oh, who you got? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So which one y'all want to jump into first? Y'all let me know what you want to start out with first, because I got plenty of heat and plenty of bullets to go around. It don't matter. So, yeah, y'all let me know on social media what y'all want to talk about first. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the BlogTalk Show podcast on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, BlogTalk Radio, PodBean, Google Play, TuneIn app. Also available on Spotify. So check out the BlogTalk Show on all those social media platforms. So here we go. We're going to talk about Lamar first. We're going to talk about Lamar Jackson. So what was y'all issue with Lamar Jackson? I got people saying ball hawk, he fumbling. All he do is fumble. He lead the league in fumbles. And I'm like, damn, he must be getting stripped. But then when you look at the film, majority of his fumbles are a damn snap that go up by his ear or inside zone read and the handoff is botched. So it's not like he's just getting plucked. Now, he gets strip sacked as far as trying to throw the football and the ball come out. Is the game plan that the San Diego Chargers had. How they added an additional defensive back. And they said it, the Chargers' speedy secret plan stopped the Ravens. According to Next Gen Stats, the Chargers used 7 defensive backs on 58 of 59 defensive snaps versus the Ravens in the wild card round. They had 7 defensive backs on the field for basically the entire game. Speed. That means all the inside zone reads weren't going to work. The 4 down lineman was getting home. Nobody wants to talk about how 4 guys was getting home on Lamar. 4. They getting home, getting pressured. You can try to slide protect. They send one of them little jitterbugs off the edge. It's a wrap. My thing is, with all those defensive backs, how come you're not implementing screen passes? You know, because When you are able to stop a running game with 7 defensive backs on the field, it doesn't matter who your quarterback is. You can put Joe Flacco ass back in there from the dead. So if they can stop a ground attack with 7 DBs, what the hell was Joe Flacco really going to do? You know, people saying Joe Flacco is a different guy in the playoffs. Since when? That Super Bowl run? Because I don't make me put up Joe Flacco career playoff. Matter of fact, I'm glad y'all said Joe Flacco's so different. Ravens fans talking bad about Lamar and how can he be the future? Look at this. I'm gonna pull up some Joe Flacco numbers. I got a caller 478. I think that's my dog Twan. What's good with you, dog?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's good, man? Glad you called in, man. I'm gonna let you just go ahead and rap while I pull up these numbers. I know you got something you want to talk about.
Man, first of all, I'm glad you got the show up and going, and of course, it's always good to be on here. But man, I'm glad you contextualize like stuff like this. Like I cannot stand. It's like they almost want to put the narrative, and especially with guys with unique skill sets. I won't say it's always I'm the last person ever to play a race card. Trust me, but. It's almost like when a guy has a unique skill set, they do everything they can to try to marginalize him without keeping everything in context. I even had a guy yesterday. He's a well-known quarterback trainer. I'm a football coach. I still coach. Just today, I got a couple of youth travel teams I coach now, and I'm sitting there. I'm watching this guy. He's basically asking the question about will Lamar Jackson bounce back next year? And I was like, bounce back? I'm like, he bounced back before the game was even over with.
Yep.
And and I told him that, and he was like, yeah. But then he hits me with, this is a guy's a big time quarterback coach. Like, got a whole bunch of clients and all of this stuff. He bounces back and hits me saying, yeah, but that was in garbage time. I was like, wait, what? So that's in garbage time. So you mean saying when he threw that deep override, that was in garbage time?
Thank you.
Or when he hit Crabtree other time, that's in garbage time.
Thank you.
They called off. He said they called off the dog. That's the playoffs, brother.
Keep going.
They ain't calling off. I said, did the twos come in the game?
Keep going.
The twos come in the game. Let me know. When did the twos come in the game? So that's garbage time to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand, yeah, you do play softer coverages and stuff. You are less aggressive when you have to lead. You try to protect the league. I understand that.
Yep.
But the brother wasn't checking the ball down 3 yards. Throwing screen routes that people run 20 yards against soft coverage. He was throwing deep overs. He was scrambling around trying the shortest touchdown to Crabtree was 3rd and 11. He threw a drag route. Got about 6 yards on that to put it in 4th and 5 to make it more manageable for them. Because even if they wanted to score that a touchdown, it would have been a first down. But just checking the ball down, that's the little stuff like that I pay attention to. I'm like, this dude got something going on. Like he understands something. And then, like you said, contextualizing his fumbles. Like most of his fumbles this year, like a couple of them were like strip sacks. You know what I'm saying?
Just search it on Spotify. Just search it.
But most of them were on the mesh, the handout mesh, or they were bad snaps. You know what I'm saying? They just poor snaps, and that stuff just goes on, quarterback. Just like his interception, even though it was a bad throw that he made, the receiver supposed to make it. You're in the NFL, you're supposed to make that catch. I expect that from my kids, you know what I'm saying, that I coach. Like that ball, you got to leave your feet to make a catch. So, yeah, look, make it, because you pregame, y'all like this, running around, jumping, trying to snatch the ball with one hand, doing all this other stuff. You jump up off the ground, and you make the catch, the ball in your hand. It's going to go down as an interception for quarterback. And I understand that it wasn't Aaron Stroh, not taking that away from it. But I just can't stand the way they don't contextualize the man, so everything that he does. And then the play calling. I've heard Baltimore Ravens fans, like, I really wasn't watching them. I wasn't watching the Baltimore Ravens early on in the year. I was just like, trying to see Lamar in the game because I've been fighting off Florida, so I've been watching, since he was in high school. I've been following him.
Yeah. And
I was like, all right, if you get in the game or something, let me check him out or whatever. I wasn't like play calling. I've heard, and I've been like hearing people like they've been complaining all year for the past few years about the play calling. And I just couldn't understand. Like, they came out with the same game plan, and like they got them on the leash. I'm like, you can't come out here with the same game plan you did 2 weeks ago and expect something to change. They completely revamped what they were doing on defense. So you have to counter that, and it should take you 3 quarters. I get it, the first few series, maybe the first quarter, maybe halfway through the second quarter. But you tell me you can say, well, okay, let's just spread it out, throw the ball around. They act like the boy couldn't throw the ball. Like he went throwing for 4,000, well over 3,000 yards, 3,500 yards in college every year. It's just like it really bothers me. And then when people talk about Flacco, like anybody that takes a half a second of research, then like just listen to Tony Romo and Stephen A. Smith. I'm saying, I really think you got to consider going to Joe Flacco. You're like, why? Like, I don't understand it. Like, what is he going to do? What is he going to do right now? Or is he going to change the play calling? Well, good. He changed the play calling. And then what if something ain't there again? Now what you got? Well, if it wasn't up with Lamar at least could take off. They don't talk about Lamar had a 20, 30-yard run. They call back. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The boys scramble for 20, 30 yards, going the ball, get called back. Justin Tucker missed that. Like, Justin Tucker missed the field goal at 4-1. It was like 4-1. They've been aggressive. These last 8 games. I'm going to take my chance. I wouldn't change my philosophy. I would say aggressive. But you had a missed field goal from Justin Tucker. It was debatable as a team, but they also gave us 2 huge returns. 2 on special.
Yeah, that hurt him too.
Which really kind of swung the game. And nobody else is talking about Lamar still. Just I put player A, player B. Don't even put up the numbers. Or the 2 quarterbacks from the game. And tell me which one played in the NFL for 20 years and which one is playing in his 8 games.
Hey.
I ain't even gonna say the man's name, and I don't even trying to knock him. I ain't trying to say he did all bad, but I'm saying that's how it is sometimes at quarterback. And you can't just knock the dude for playing. And I won't even put it all on him because he did look overwhelmed at times sometimes, but you expect that from a rookie. I'm not gonna I can't poo-poo his bad play
he definitely has some mistakes. Lamar definitely had mistakes early. You know what I'm saying? I'm not absolving him for the mistakes that he made. He had some misreads, had some balls get away from him. But to touch on some of the points that you made. So the one thing I hear also when I posted the meme of showing his first 3 quarters and then the 4th quarter, a lot of people kept saying, like you said, they played prevent. They let their foot off the pedal. I could understand if he was dinking and dunking, but he was beating them on vertical routes. So with that being said, he's showing you he can throw. So if you're playing prevent and he's still throwing 15 to 20 yards down the field, that's not on Lamar.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Second of all, and we got callers that's unmuted. If you called in, you're unmuted. So just, state your alias before you start talking. But I just want to finish this point is that if that's the case, we're going to poo-poo on all 4 quarter comebacks or anybody that's led the charge from behind. And we can just say, well, this abbreviated part of the game was garbage time because it was playing prevent. Majority of the time when NFL teams have a lead, and the Eagles showed you this yesterday, they're going to play coverage. They're going to play cover 4, cover 8. They're not going to send more than you can block. They're just going to send 4 because they want to keep everything in front of them. So when people say it was garbage time, you running with these fake ass analysts who are been brought up on just saying little key words that's blanket without them having to truly break down the true science of this game. They were playing prevent. No, they were just playing coverage to make sure they keep everything in front. But if a quarterback still complete passes down the field, that's the quarterback. So 804-540 and then 904, y'all all off mute. Y'all can go ahead and state your piece whenever you're ready.
What's up, Hog? This Vale, man.
What's up, Vale? All right, the legendary Vale is in the building. We're official now. What you got for us, Vale?
Yeah. No, man, as far as that, as far as that Chargers Ravens game, I just feel that Harbaugh was out coached, as you stated in the open, man. I mean, they basically brung they safety was just the difference, because like you said, the only they basically didn't play any linebackers other than Ingram all game. It was just safeties and corners playing in the linebacker positions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, Harbaugh was out coached because the Chargers just saw this same offense, 3 weeks ago, and they didn't change anything up differently.
Yes.
They came in with the exact same game plan. And to me, it was just coaching. I don't think it was Lamar was that bad. It was just that the game plan the Chargers came in and they schemed, was better than what Harbaugh does.
Hey, and the thing about that, JaVale, and I see my dog He know who he is. The Skip Bayless of the crew. My dog St. Patrick on. Nick Bosa, not Nick Bosa, but Bosa said that in the locker room after the game, he said we were surprised that they basically had the same game plan than what they did the last time we played them. Like nothing changed.
Yeah.
You know, so we talking about the NFL. But St. Patrick 904, what's good with you, man? Welcome to the show. Your first time calling. You know what I'm saying? Man, the many trades.
What's going on?
What up, babe?
What's going on? I'm chilling, man. Thanks for bringing on the show, man.
Of course.
You know, me and you go back and forth since high school.
Yep.
Just the things I want to say about this. You know, me and you had a discussion today. I don't discount his athletic ability, but what everybody's missing is this. He's a hell of a dynamic quarterback.
Okay.
And dynamic quarterbacks, I'm not a race card or anything like that. We grew up with Mike Vick and all them, and Curry and all them. He basically matched football with them. Defensive backs. Harbaugh was out coached, but this goes on Lamar Jackson as well. The reason Harbaugh didn't adjust because Lamar can't throw. And I'm gonna tell you like this, Hawk. There's a couple of things they judge an NFL quarterback by.
Okay.
It's throwing certain passes in certain situations.
Let her finish. Go ahead.
Lamar Jackson can feed that 15-yard out to the opposite half of the field. No, he can't.
Okay.
So they have to play to his strength. So if Harbaugh sees a blitz, a simple step off or a slant, you play wide receiver, the quick back. It's simple.
Let me add.
You got a noodle arm, man.
Okay.
Hold on. One more thing.
No, you fine. Take your time.
The Ravens took a guy that belonged in the third round with a fourth round arm and paid him money. That's all it is. I'm listening to the show, bro.
Okay, he dropped the bombshell. Go ahead. Go ahead, rebuttal. Whoever next.
What's up, huh? This T, man.
What up, T? Go ahead. Jump in. Go.
What's up, man? So you know, I watched the game yesterday. I don't watch Lamar at Louisville. People say he's not accurate. He can't make throws. He can make the throws. I think, but the difference
versus 7 DBs, they couldn't run the ball. Just think about that.
Yeah.
Versus 7 DBs, you can't run the ball.
But we talk about that's a lot of speed. Speed kills. Game tackling kills. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you asking them to run up the middle at 7 DBs. Think about the speed. So they're taking Lamar out of the game. So by them taking their linebackers out for DBs in, they took him essentially out of the game. The read, they took him out.
Yeah.
So every time Lamar read the ball, if he kept it, he was getting tackled. He wasn't getting big gainers like he normally does. So they played him 2 weeks ago, and their coach said, you know what? We can't do it without linebackers.
Facts.
We need more speed to make sure he don't get to the edge and break us down. We're not going to let Lamar beat us on the ground. We're going to make him beat us through the air. And it happened to work out because their DBs were tackling well. So they weren't just tackling Lamar well, they were tackling both of the running backs well as well. So you can't say Lamar can't make throws because he can. But when you don't have
I'm gonna talk about that, Jerry.
Throws, and you don't have a running game, play actions don't work. The RPOs don't work as well.
Versus speed. And you
can't run the ball.
And here's the thing, and everybody's making great points, and I'm gonna let the next person get in. I just want to touch on what T talked about. Because it's not only the fact that you got 7 DBs, but when your front four, and this is what we see with the Dallas Cowboys and also the Eagles, but when you can just use your front four for a pass rush and to read, run, or pass, you can, it doesn't matter your quarterback. Okay, you have Joe Flacco in. Yes, you have an opposite hash throw that my man Sid Patrick is talking about, but the rush was still getting in his face. He still got sacked 7 times. He won't hold the ball long. It won't like he was back there patting the rock and couldn't read. Them hyenas was on him instantly. So that's when I started to look at, we should have put in Joe Flacco because Joe Flacco will do this and do that. Then I started to put the stopwatch on the snap of the ball and protection and what he could have thrown the ball to. Was he perfect every time? Absolutely not. But they was on his ice fast.
Yes, sir.
They would have had about 12 sacks if Joe Flacco was back there.
Real talk.
And Joe would have made some better throws. Don't get me wrong. Joe would have made some better throws than what Lamar did. It's a give and take. He would have made some better throws in certain situations. But do I feel like the Ravens would have won with Joe Flacco starting? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They would have really came out to him. It would have been. I mean, let's call it a spade a spade. Lamar battled on, and what we always look for in quarterbacks, in the media, everybody, fans, we always look at Kirk Cousins. When the game's on the line, what does Kirk get you? But in Lamar's case, they don't want to do that because in the fourth quarter, they're like, oh, that messed up my narrative. Lamar, he struggled the first 3 quarters. But yes, when San Diego stopped really sending heat or started just lane rushing instead of really getting out of him, yeah, he made some. He showed you I can read and make throws, but it was too late, and they strip sacked him late. You know what I'm saying? He was about to let the ball go. They made a great play, strip sacked him. It is what it is, man. So
and come next year.
Go ahead, fam.
All teams aren't going to be able to do that. I mean, the Chargers have a defense that's able to do that because they have a unique and almost dynamic front four. You know what I'm saying? So you only have a handful of teams, you know, because, you know, everything is a copycat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody's going to look at say, hey, when we play him, that's what we're going to do.
Yes.
But all the teams aren't going to be able to do that. You got maybe 4 or 5 teams who could do that in the league, you know, but they aren't going to, you know, necessarily play Baltimore next.
That's a great point.
If he goes back, you know what I'm saying, and just works on, you know, I think he's the type of athlete where, you know, high school and college, he's been able to just use his athleticism.
Yeah, he would out-athlete them. Yes, he would out-athlete them.
Right. So, I mean, if he goes back, you know, and studies and works in the offseason, because, I mean, I know the difference in the ACC and NFL, obviously, but what he did at Louisville, I mean, he could make every throw, and Bobby Petrino is one of the best quarterback coaches out there, man. So I think he has potential, man, and I think the Ravens are in the right direction.
Hey, so let me touch on this because this was asked me on Facebook Live. My man Jerry Miller talked about Cliff Kingsbury and the NFL showing interest in him, and I think my dog Chris West, shout out to him. I think he answered it in the same way I would have. The NFL is looking for these new innovative young offensive minds, and you may not be successful as a head coach in the NFL, but they just want those services and that football IQ. So they figure these young coaches could come around and hire a Wade Phillips to kind of act out the inexperience for a head coach and lean on that OG. And I think that's what Wade Phillips does with Sean McVay in a sense. So yes, Cliff Kingsbury hasn't been successful wins or losses in college, but I think the game is evolving. It's trying to be one step ahead of being so innovative. And a guy like McVay and who else I'm thinking about? The coach at San Francisco. His daddy was a coach. Cal Shanahan, yeah. So 757, you off YouTube.
Everybody.
What up, Darren?
Yeah, we've had it, everybody. Man, nah, man. You already know, man. Folks talk about Flacco, right? Like, he ain't been there for the past 4 years since him winning the Super Bowl. And they're going to sit here and pretend like he was going to do something and come in and change everything. I don't understand. Like, okay, everybody think, everybody's looking for a world be free. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, man. And the thing with not Flacco, is Jackson I really wish Jackson would have came back and showed Lamar shut the hell up, dude. Because, I mean, Jesus Christ, like, the boy is 22 years old. Just turned 22, you know. He's only getting better. I mean, as long as they keep him in the right situation and they keep a good defense around him, and they actually get him some good, some good talent.
Give him an Andrew Luck. Give him the Andrew.
That will help.
Give him the Andrew Luck treatment. I love that I love during the Colts and Houston Texas game. They really broke down why Andrew Luck has truly, and JaVale will appreciate this, become an elite quarterback this year because his ass not getting hit. He's one of the least touched quarterbacks this year.
Exactly.
They invested into an offensive line. And what I always tell you guys about dynamic quarterbacks, it's not about race, it's about what you can do with your legs. When you are dynamic with your legs, they don't invest in your protection because they feel like you can be that Band-Aid for that deficiency of protecting yourself. So what I would like to see the Ravens do, what I would like to see the Houston Texans do, is invest in the offensive line and what we see in Seattle, what they're trying to do with Russell Wilson. When you got dynamic quarterback that can use his legs, invest in some linemen that can allow him to develop in the pocket. But if they getting hit and they know their legs to get him out of it, everybody don't look. Randall Cunningham showed y'all. I got hurt in the pocket. You told me to sit in the pocket and trust the big uglies, and he got hurt. And ever since then, quarterbacks that are mobile trust their legs more than the protection until you show that the protection can truly protect them. But go ahead, Darren.
Is that shaking the background?
Nah, shake down here, man. I ain't got a hold of shake, man.
Oh, I thought that was it. I'm about to say, hey, Carolina could use some blocking. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good point about the offensive line, man, because I saw a stat where Andrew Luck was the second least sacked quarterback in the league.
Exactly.
Other than Drew Brees.
Yep.
But however, Deshaun Watson was sacked like almost 60 times.
The most. He was hit the most, fam. He was hit. And look, let me tell you, and let's go ahead and segue to Deshaun. Let me tell you the cumulative effect from getting hit as much as Deshaun did, what it did to him this playoff game. The reason with the brother getting sacked so much, bro. And I'm not absolving him because he made some bad throws, but you can understand why them throws are so errant. Because it's almost like, dog, you got time. Step into your throw. But then when they put that graphic out there, you like, damn, he be getting hit in the mouth. No wonder.
It ain't just that, too. It didn't help that, like, his number two receivers got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just him. It was just him and freaking old boy, the top, what's his name?
And he was hurt, and he's hurt because he looked trashy. He looked trashy, but he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the things where it's like, damn, you the number one guy, you better step up. But we being realists, we like, yeah, but dog, he banged up. You know what I'm saying? Because I threw a shot at him like, hey man, you're supposed to be the best. You need to show up. But then I'm like, nah, let me stop. He hurt. Let me go ahead and give him.
Yeah, but they was rolling. We can't rolling that safety over top of Hopkins too.
Oh, facts. Especially
we can't say like with just adding offensive linemen is going to make, you know what I'm saying? Because the Colts, yes, they got better offensive linemen, but let's admit it. I mean, they hit the lottery though, man. I mean,
and Luck is special.
That's probably the best.
Oh my God!
Best offensive lineman I've seen come out that high in the draft in a long time.
A couple weeks ago, Le'Veon Bell, was tweeting out about playing with Andrew Luck. Then this coming up off season, the Colts have the most money to spend on it.
He could be his team. He could be his Edgerrin James.
Do you think what's a better fit for him? To go to Indy and play with Luck, or go to Kansas City and play with Mahomes in that offense?
That's tough.
I'll
play with Andy Reid. Pause. I would love to be in the scheme with Andy Reid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect to what's going on in Indy and Frank Wright and Andrew Luck. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing better than playing in that high-powered O, where as a back. And here's one thing about Andy Reid and his backs. He don't give his back 20 rushes. He might get him 15 rushes, but he's going to allow them to run a lot of screens, a lot of angle routes, like that. And
right.
Oh my God.
Le'Veon Bell is a bigger, faster, stronger, you know what I'm saying, Westbrook or Shady McCoy, you know what I'm saying?
Is he faster? Is he faster though? He's bigger. He's bigger. He's faster. But I see what you're saying though. I see what he's saying.
Le'Veon, sometimes be patient. I mean, but you can be patient when you're 6'3", 260.
But the only back in the league who has patience even similar to him, I believe, is Zeke, for real. Because he does the same thing, man.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, I think Zeke runs with more power, but Zeke started to take a lot of big hits. Like his first couple years, he wasn't taking big hits.
Let's go. And
now he's getting hit a lot more.
All right, you know what, man? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna transition to the Cowboys because even though I'm an Eagle fan, he an Eagle fan, JaVale is a Skin fan, so we hate them with a passion. But we realize One thing I've been saying about the Cowboys from day one, they defense is Super Bowl ready, in my opinion. It's all about what can the offense do when, as far as Scott Linehan calling plays to keep the ball in front of the sticks for Dak to make plays when asked, because we know Zeke going to get his. He had over 100 yards total offense in the first half alone. But when it came to crunch time, when the Seahawks was battling back, everybody that talked trash about Dak, you got to tip your hat because Dak did what he had to do. He made it.
Cowboys was the best team. But, hey, Hawk,
Yeah.
Can I debunk that though?
Yeah.
Because I don't think with running.
He said that.
They did a lot of running. They did a lot of running. It was a lot for me. It was a lot more on the play call than Russell Wilson.
Oh no! You are absolutely correct.
Russell Wilson could have got it done.
You correct. No, now don't get me wrong. Russ is top notch. Yeah, I never bet against Russ. But I guess what
I'm saying is that secondary can be had, man. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, they essentially the Cowboys been living off their front four and they pass rush, and then they back the two backers.
Yeah,
they've been having a phenomenal season. That front six, front seven. If whatever you want to add a nickel, take away a nickel and make it 7. They've been getting home, and Byron Jones was playing at a high level. But the other guys,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely make a great
point. Hey, you know what? You know what about Dallas though?
Play for your skin, Jerry.
Vander Esch and Smith, they take away a lot, even in the passing game.
Who is that?
They take a lot. Vander Esch.
Oh yeah, Van Beest. Yeah, Vander Beest. Yeah, Vander Beest and Jalen. Yeah, they can go.
They take away a lot.
Yes,
like a lot across the middle. A lot of those passes.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, they tip a lot of balls.
Mm-hmm. Basketball looking dude.
No.
Yes.
And of course, Vander Esch is almost like the second coming of Sean Lee. Just doesn't get hurt there. But I don't know, man. Just being objective, bro.
They'll beat the Rams. I think they're gonna beat the Rams.
For the Rams.
Yeah.
That week off for the Rams, I think it's gonna make a difference, man.
I think they're gonna beat the Rams.
Like that.
A
key to lead.
Mm-hmm.
A key to lead comes back. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, you got folks who's going to get healthier. TG come back. It's definitely going to be some problems because you see how CJ was getting off. You know, with the offensive line. We can't sit here and sleep. Like the Rams' offensive line is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, and then receivers.
Good.
Robert Woods has been balling. I mean, we kind of sleep on him because he came out at the same time as Mike Williams did.
Yep.
And everybody was looking at Mike Williams. But Robert Woods has been balling. He surprised me. Him and Cooks, you know, I think they can, you know, make some noise. I think the only thing that's going to hurt them is their ability to stop the run.
Exactly.
With the linebackers.
Exactly. And
linebackers.
And that's what I was going to say next. The reason why I can see the Cowboys beating the Rams and why I might be leaning more towards the Cowboys is for the simple fact they can eat up a lot of clock and force Goff to play hero ball. That takes Gurley out. If you can get up 1-2 score and put them and back them up, and then you might score a field goal, then back them up.
Hold on. Don't say just take Todd Gurley out. Don't like Todd Gurley can't catch now.
No. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about golf. Golf in the sense of trying to go downfield. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying Gurley can't operate underneath, but you know, a lot of young guys when they get down, they want to get things in chunks.
I've seen him do it a couple times.
What's that?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've seen Todd Gurley go downfield a couple times.
Yeah,
oh no, I'm not dismissing anything about that. I'm just saying if I'm the Cowboys, if I could attack Goff mentally, I feel like I could win. Not McVay, not Todd, but if I could get Goff locked in.
The Cowboys, it was gonna kill the Cowboys. This is gonna be that type of game. They're not gonna give Zeke the ball like they're supposed to.
Damn.
And they're gonna try to make that like the hero.
Here you go. You done messed it up, dog. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be cool, but you done threw the monkey with.
Everybody keep talking shit. Hey, everybody be talking about me. Like I have friends that talk about me. They're like, man, why you keep trying to save Lamar? why you keep trying to look at Lamar, man? He's stuck. He can't throw. I said, but y'all be trying to cover for Dak.
Hey.
Y'all be saying Dak ain't. They try to cover for Dak.
Hey.
Y'all be saying Dak ain't.
Go left with him. Ass will start trying to throw the ball, and he want to act like he better than Scott than McVay, and that's what's gonna be the downfall. He not gonna get the ball to Zeke. I could see the polar opposite.
Right.
Him just trying to throw the ball to Amari Cooper and Beasley and just forget about old Zeke. I can see it. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. But here's the thing too. There's another thing to look at too. Go ahead.
Go ahead, T.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna forget about Zeke. And the only reason I say that is because everything starts with Zeke. The way the Cowboys win games is ball control. When they keep the other offense off the field, for a long period of time, they cold. And then Dallas defense gets 3 and out.
Yep.
Like, so they right back on the field.
And it's usually they usually pass the ball too. It used to be a 3 and out from passing.
Yep. Now I think they're gonna stay course on it.
Here's the thing though. I mean, I know you're supposed to run, you can set up play action pass. When it comes to that time that he has to pass, who is he gonna throw to? Because, like I said, if the key to leave is back, and I'm not gonna sit here and sleep on. I mean, Peter's had a bad year. It's a new season, and then you got your big brother over there. He gonna have you straight. So you won't have to key to leave looking at your boy Amari Cooper, and you know Amari Cooper very well.
Let me say something.
You got on the other side.
Let me say something about that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go play devil's advocate. Alshon Jeffrey was getting busy on Akeem for my Eagles.
He was.
He was killing me.
Why does your Eagles offense?
All right, hold on. Let him finish his Cowboy, and we're gonna get to the Eagles. I know what you're gonna say, and that's gonna take a lot of time. So hold that. Go ahead and finish your Dallas on the other side, though. I mean, cut you off. On the other side, you got what was your thought?
I mean, you got Michael Gallup and then Cole Beasley, right?
Yeah.
Cole Beasley is still hurt. You tear your ankle up a little bit like you did. How healthy is he gonna be this week? And then you're not gonna have that much time to kind of heal up because you're traveling to LA. So you're looking at that.
Hold on.
And then you got Michael Gallup on the other side. I mean, I don't know, man.
Hold on, Darian. Hold on. Hey man, what the hell? Were you in my notes there or something? Because I was gonna throw all that out there, but thank you for doing my job. I mean, God damn, you said everything. Every damn thing. That's why I had to play devil's advocate.
No, man, all right, look,
damn, this joker on it today.
I just consider myself the student of the game, bro.
Shoot.
This year.
Damn right.
Like, I mean, everybody's playing for the Super Bowl, but they playing for the Super Bowl. So you ain't got to worry about
it every year.
No, but I'm gonna piggyback on what T's saying. Keep going, T, because I know where you're going. Keep going.
What I'm saying is, a hurt ankle ain't gonna stop them from Brett Favre that ankle. Like I'm telling you, them boys gonna come to play, and if the Rams come out there sleeping, they gonna lose by 14.
Are you comparing Dak to Brett Favre? Is that what we're doing?
No.
Hey.
I said Cole Beasley. I was talking about the injury.
He talking about the injury, but let me
Cole Beasley. I'm talking about the shots.
Yeah. Let me tell you why T is on the money when he talk about this is the Super Bowl year for the Cowboys. Because guess what has to happen probably by the end of this offseason?
Oh, yeah.
What you got to do?
You got to pay Dak.
You got to pay Dak. And what's the best way? The best way to win a Super Bowl is with the quarterback on what deal? The rookie deal. On the rookie deal. That's why this season, that's why you understand the trade for Amari Cooper, because this is the season they got to go get it. Because they're gonna have to pay Dak, and they're going to overpay him just a little bit, and then it's going to be a domino effect to where they're not going to be able to keep everybody. So this is the year, and possibly next year. But definitely this season is where Jerry in his crib, in this $1 billion crib, talking about goddamn cow. Dak got to get us this one. He got to get us this one. This their best shot, man. For real. To me, this their best shot. Because next year, I don't know. But I just got a feeling this year, the way this defense has been playing, they've been playing lights out. But let's go ahead and transition to the last game, the Philadelphia Eagles The Eagles, I don't know how they did it. Return of the Mac. It don't matter who you are, the Mac Daddy, the Daddy Mac. All I know is Nick Foles, and it's a censor name that I ain't gonna say on my show. They call him Nick Foles. Hey, they just continue to win somehow. He ain't play his best game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was average, very average.
Hey man,
But that defense been balling. Go ahead, man.
Shout out Jason Peters, because he did a hell of a job on Khalil Mack.
Say it one more time so the people can hear you. Say it one more time.
I said shout out Jason Peters, because he did a hell of a job on Khalil Mack. Now, Khalil got there. He got there and put a couple of hits on Nick.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not have the game everybody was expecting him to have. He wasn't wrecking stuff the way he had been wrecking it all season. And Jason Peters went out there and played his ass off. He showed why he's been a Pro Bowler every damn year. Hands down.
Keep going.
And that's how Tricky Nicky got a whole lot off. Because Khalil wasn't getting there. And then on the other side,
clean. Them ain't 20s, but I keep them clean. But JaVale, go ahead and say what you was gonna say, sir. The floor is yours.
Yes, sir. I just feel that you guys' offense is much more crisp and much more smoother with Foles than Wentz, man. Foles spreads the ball around, man. He doesn't have a specific target, and Alshon Jeffrey looks like a damn all-pro. And every time Foles, you know what I'm saying, the quarterback, bro. If you guys were to beat the Saints, man, and go to the NFC Championship game, Nick Foles not even 30 yet. He can still play another 6-7 years. You trade and get something for Carson Wentz, man, because the offense definitely looks better with Nick Foles, bro.
All right, so that's a great question. And before I answer you, I gotta pay some bills. So before I answer you, this segment of the Ball Hall Show is sponsored by Paseo Tickets. Shout out to Paseo Tickets and all things high school, college, athletics platform, and electronic ticket marketplace. All the Paseo services are free for the event holder. Paseo not only provides electronic tickets per submitted event, but social and news form with it, as well as stats, metrics on the events immediately after completion. If you or anyone you know are interested in submitting an event that need e-tickets created for them, visit www.paseo.com. That's PASSIOO. Shout out to my Paseo.com. So back to what you just said, JaVale. My thing is this.
We're not trading cards.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's a great question, JaVale. You're not wrong for asking that. You're not wrong for feeling that way. I understand why you feel that way. Yes, Nick spreads the ball around. Yes, the scheme fits what Nick tries to do. He fits right in. He was with the coach in Kansas City. Blah, 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 blah. Here's my thing. Wentz is your future. You drafted him high. Every time Wentz is on the field, he's produced. This year's metrics were better than his MVP season. The issue with him is injuries. So do you take the attractive girl who's fun to take out to the clubs, or do you wait on wifey to fix the attitude because you know you got a dime at home and that's Carson Wentz? Which one do you do? Do you take the freak or do you take wifey? Because freak will have you feeling good at certain parts of the year, which is probably around playoff time. But we're not going to act like the first 2 games of the year, people won't call it for Nick Foles to be benched.
Let me give him something.
Check this out. Hypothetically.
Okay.
If Nick Foles gets you to the Super Bowl, 2 years in, maybe not win, but you get back to the Super Bowl this year.
Yes.
Carson Wentz has come off an ACL injury,
yes,
and now he's had a
back
broken.
You don't trade Carson Wentz. No, you don't trade Carson Wentz. You know why? Because Nick Foles plays good in our system. He plays good under Doug Peterson. But
so he's not going away. So he would be
listen.
Next 6-7 years.
What I'm saying is, no, you can't. But that's the thing. You got to try to keep your backup and your franchise quarterback. So you gonna
pay Foles $20 million next year to be the backup?
Who? Listen, Foles knows his role. Like that's the thing you gotta get. Foles is comfortable there. He's comfortable in Philly. He don't want to leave Philly. So we're not gonna have to pay him that much. We're gonna have to pay him. But we're not gonna have to pay him 20.
That's a great point.
He's $20 million.
That's a
great contract now.
He could have got it this year too, though.
Restructuring.
He could have got it this
It's called
year.
restructuring.
Fresh off a Super Bowl victory.
Like that's exactly. It's called contract restructuring. They do it every day.
Dang.
So
if that
Nick Foles is comfortable in Philly,
he was to go back to the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to pay that.
No.
Can I get in?
Hold on. Before you start during JaVale, I'm not saying you're wrong with what you're saying, but that seems like that's the overreaction we get from football society these days, where we feel like you got to pay, like the Joe Flacco situation. He won a Super Bowl. You gotta pay him. No, the hell you don't got to pay. Do nothing. You can circumvent to the peer pressures of the outside voices, but I don't feel like you have to pay him. They look like, I put it to you like this. If the home team not gonna pay somebody something, they know something. Usually that's what I've been told. But go ahead, Darren. I ain't gonna put no salt on Nick because I like Nick Foles. I love him. Go ahead, Darren.
You keep Nick Foles. I'm not gonna say you're gonna keep him because I'm about to say if they do win the championship this year, I don't think that you would have to keep him because of the fact that even with Carson Wentz, it's not fair to just kick Carson Wentz to die. Like Carson Wentz hasn't been playing these seasons out, and where you're given at the tail end of the season, you already got a car that you've been working on this whole time, and it's like you giving a car away to somebody, let somebody hold that brand new car while you dialing out. So I feel like they go, Carson Wentz is going through all this hard stuff, all these hard games, and then comes into the tail end of the game, the tail end of, how everything is going.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got a guy that's been in, very professional, been there longer than you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has the experience, and a lot of times, I mean, Carson Wentz is young. He's still, depending on his skills, he's still kind of learning the technicality rather than like, how many more runs do you think you're going to make with Nick Foles after this year if they do win one? I mean, it's kind of like, you guys better be lucky than good that he's how much luck he's going to be dependent on.
So what JaVale's point is, Nick Foles is 29. He'll be 30 January 20th. So before the Super Bowl, he'll be 30. So I hear what JaVale's saying, because he's still saying in quarterback, age, he still got 5 or 6 years of high caliber play if he can continue to tread upwards. My only thing with Nick Foles is this. We all seen players succeed when they're playing with house money, like a backup quarterback or a number 2 receiver when they got a big time receiver next to them, or just anybody playing that fill-in role. Because if you don't fulfill the ultimate goal of winning a championship, you were just a backup. So nobody's going to put onus on you. But what happens when Nick Foles becomes the vocal point of a franchise and everything that the franchise hopes to achieve is on his back? Because even though he won us a Super Bowl, it's still no pressure on Nick. He's still considered a backup. Now he's really playing with house money because he won a Super Bowl already. So I understand where JaVale coming from. It's going to be a lot of pressure for the Eagles to re-sign him. It's going to be a lot of pressure on the Eagles to not just let him walk away because Carson Wentz hasn't finished the last 2 seasons. And that's a hard pill to swallow. The Eagles got to put on their big boy pants and make a decision. Are you going to invest in the future of a Carson Wentz, who you've been saying is your franchise, that everybody was raving about, 1 year removed for being that close to winning the MVP? This year, coming off that major knee injury, started off slow, but then, you look at this passer rating, you look at his passing yards per game, look at this touchdown to interception, everything was still good. Completion rate was still good. Even with guys like Alshon banged up the first half of the year, and he had to force it to Ertz because Nelson Aguilar was dropping balls again. So that's why it seems like Nick Foles is spreading the ball around, because guys are healthy now also. Look at how the defense has been playing since Nick Foles came. They've been playing out of their mind, the ski mask way, the temperament. And I think with Nick Foles, I think the defense and the coaching staff should learn from how they approach games with Nick Foles when Carson Wentz is in the game. Because with Nick, they understand they have to do their job because he isn't overly special. But with Carson Wentz, they feel like he's so special, they don't have to do as much because they got that equalizer. And I think that's always a detriment of having somebody who you feel like is a special talent. I feel like as coaches, you got to treat them. Go ahead.
That's not what else hurt y'all. It also hurt y'all that y'all is.
Hey man, forget you, dog. Forget you, man. Forget you, dog.
Hey, look, but y'all got humble. We got, and now y'all back.
Yeah, we got humbled, and then the guys got a little bit of confidence too. Like we got bit by the injury bug early. Ain't no excuse because next man up, they all pros. So ain't no excuse on no injuries. Next man up.
Ain't no next.
We got bit by the injury.
It's a next man up, but he can be nice and trash.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I already know. You already know. But I don't make excuses. I don't make excuses for the team.
I got you, fam.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not making no excuses because I don't like when people say, "Oh, well, we had 14 people out." That's nice. All them dudes get paid. So at the end of the day, they all pros. So we got bit by the injury bug, and the young guys weren't playing well. Like our secondary was.
You can't describe what they was. That's how bad they was. You can't even describe it.
I was just, if the ball went in the air, I was like, man, 80% chance the receiver catching the ball.
Yep.
Honestly.
Yep.
Like that's how I was looking at it. And if Jason Mills in that corner, a double. Hey, look. You said Javon. You talking about Javon Moreau?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he been making excuses about injuries all year. I don't want to hear nothing from him. Oh, we done lost this player. We done lost that player.
Get him off you, Javon.
Y'all supposed to cut the play.
Get him off you, Javon. He flexing on you. Go ahead, Derek.
Green Bay just signed Matt LaFleur. I don't know if you knew that.
I saw that. Somebody just put it in the feed, man. Matt LaFleur as the head coach. God bless him, man. Congratulations. I'm hating. I'm happy that he fulfilled the dream of becoming the head coach. That's what I'm gonna say.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
he only got that job, but nobody else wants that job.
Green Bay Packers to hire Tennessee Titans offensive coordinator Matt LaFleur. He's 39 years old. Hey, dog, this is the new wave. This is the new wave. Everybody
wants that job, though.
Oh, hell no.
That sucks for Mariota.
Hey, it sucks. Yeah. Hey, but check this out. Because Darian, thank you again.
For Mariota.
Darian, you threw another alley-oop. I appreciate you. Because you talked about Aaron Rodgers. Don't nobody want to play for asshole-ass quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers. With Antonio Brown slander, because he threw a ball at Big Ben's face. Okay? So what? 2 tears in the bucket. He probably deserved it. Many times he threw Antonio Brown under the bus, and y'all get mad because he threw a foosball at his fat face. That's what they mad about, okay? He talking about him and Antonio Brown's real good friends. Since when do you throw real good friends under the bus every chance you get on the radio? But they good friends. Oh, fat face punk. He should have hit him with a spiral with the laces out. Talking about one of the balls they ain't even rubbed down with the damn hard bristle ass brushes and soaked in the water. I'm just playing, y'all. I don't condone violence, but you know, I'm just serious.
Yeah. Now, Big Ben's the problem, man. It's no leadership in Pittsburgh. That's one of the problems. So like AB like to have fun. AB want to get his touches.
Yeah. I got you, Chris. I got you, Chris. I'm gonna answer that.
If you the leader of the football team, number one, you don't throw nobody under the bus.
Nobody but.
And then he never holds himself accountable for anything. He don't say, man, I was out there throwing ducks today.
Dog, he would
gotta catch that.
He would tell you. He said on the record, I don't worry about throwing interceptions. I keep throwing them because what I do, I let it go. I'm a gun. See that gunslinger Brett Favre fake narrative that they done built in this world. Gunslinger means just disregard it. Gunslinger mean you turn the ball over a lot, but you well liked. That's all that means. Lawrence, what's good with you? Hey, Shay, what's good, boy? Hey man, I'm gonna do a show on LeBron James. Shay, I need you to call in because I know you the LeBron James fact meter. You know all the facts on LeBron. But yeah, and before we get sidetracked, man, we can't do this justice because it's a big game. Ignore that countdown, y'all can hear it. Alabama versus Clemson for the fourth year in a row they didn't played each other. Third national championship game in 4 years. Who y'all got and why? I'm gonna let y'all go.
Nobody gonna go.
Come on, who you got?
My heart, I hate Alabama with a passion. So just to go against my better judgment, I'll go ahead and take Clemson.
Okay.
Because I really think that Trevor Lawrence is like that. You know what I'm saying? I think she's like that. Like I didn't realize he was big. 6'5". So I think he's legit. The receivers.
So Corey, you got Bama about 14.
Got you. Is whether they could get pressure on those big boys down on the line to get pressure on Tua.
Okay.
That's my only concern.
All right.
But as long as they keep it close, I think Trevor Lawrence got a chance.
All right. So you got Clemson. My dog Corey Allen, shout out to Corey on the book. He said he got Bama about 14. Anybody else that's on the book live feed, put your score prediction and I'll shout you out. Go ahead, T.
I got Clemson.
You got Clemson.
I don't think Bama offensive line gonna hold up tonight.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna hold up. I don't see it. And Clemson got real good athletes on that D line, and I think that's gonna determine who wins this game. Hey, Alabama offensive line and Clemson offensive line.
What about Clemson receivers? Why nobody talking about them avatars, them hyenas they got out there? 6'4", they could go.
Because all about Alabama defense.
You know, defense. Everybody wants to talk about Alabama defense.
And you know the receiver that I think that's gonna kill Bama as always is Winfro in the slot, baby. 1-3. Let's get it. Winfro be out that thing catching tugs every time he play Alabama. He ain't no joke. My dog Winfro. Everybody, hey, if he was a black man, they be loving Winfro. But since he's a white boy, they don't respect him. I said it. In the midst of the R. Kelly scandal, I'm gonna talk about white receivers and the respect they don't get. R. Kelly, you a dirty damn dog. I just want to put that out there for the records. God, dog, R. Kelly, Lord, R. Kelly.
But that's for another podcast.
But I do want to say this: all you people out here with this fake outrage, like y'all ain't see the tape. While you was watching child pornography, seeing the tape, talking about that ain't R. Kelly, that's his brother, or we don't know. Don't have that fake out. I need that same energy from years ago. We tried to tell y'all. That's why he did the remix to Ignition, because he was trying to tell y'all he going from young girls back to older girls. That's why he did a remix to Ignition. You got to pay attention to the damn titles of the songs.
He right. We're gonna have a pre-podcast for Kales, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a recap. We're gonna do a recap on that series. We are. I'm dead ass serious. We doing it.
That was crazy.
We doing it. And I'm talking about I gotta watch. I haven't watched all of them yet because I kept throwing up. But when I get through it,
not in this sense. I can't.
Cause all of my mind telling me no, but my body I'm gonna say that for another show. But yeah, so my prediction for the national championship, I know that was like the major sidebar. And speaking of sidebars, go check out so you got Loda Lux and A-Verb coming up, all my battle rap fans. You got Cassidy versus Goods on URL. You also got Volume 4 with Twerk versus Charlie Clips, which is the dumbest ass matchup ever. But all my battle rap fans, I know Darren, you love battle rap. I got to start doing more battle rap podcasts also. Go check out URL. RBE. He fighting with A-Verb. But let me go ahead. So my prediction for this game is this. I love the ACC, rep the ACC, but for some reason I feel like Clemson going to get their ass whipped tonight. I don't know why. But for some reason, I can see Clemson getting their ass whipped by like 20. I don't know how. Don't quote me. Don't hold it against me because it's not a pick. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling.
I gotta quote you.
But I gotta stay with it. Look, watch what I do here. I'm staying with the ACC, but I wouldn't be surprised if Bama whip their ass.
Hey, you count the 3.
I'm Howie Long right now. You saw what Howie Long did. Hey, I can't pick this game. I'm not picking, okay? You know, but real talk. But real talk, dog. All jokes aside, and looking at both teams, Bama's loaded, but Clemson, they lost one of their top defensive linemen for taking some type of steroid. But I think Clemson receivers, and I think Lawrence, who shows a lot of composure, is going to get after him. Here's the question, and somebody put this in the stream. Will Jalen Hurts have to save the day? Will Jalen Hurts have to save the day tonight?
I think that's the kicker, but I think Clemson gonna be prepared for both. Okay. And that was the kicker last year. They wasn't prepared for Tua to come in.
Okay.
So when Tua came in, it was like deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
It was like soon as he came in, it was over with. Like it was a whole different type of energy. And then it was the same thing when Tua went out and Jalen Hurts came in. This year. The same thing happened. They weren't prepared. So I think Clemson will be prepared for both quarterbacks. And if they not, they some fools, and there ain't a whole lot to that. Like they some straight up fools because Nick Saban will pull the trigger and say, "All right, Tua, you tripping? Jalen, go in there and do something." Like now, give us a spot.
Do you feel like if Tua isn't hurt, but he
gonna let Tua play it out? And then if Tua take a hit and come up limping a little bit, that's when he'll make the change. But I don't think he'll put him early unless Tua just out there throwing picks. Like Tua have to be out there just he have to be out there Ben Roethlisberger in that thing. If he throw 3 or 4 picks in the first half, he'll get pulled. Okay. But if he having a decent game, he's not gonna get pulled until late. If he start tricking in the third, he gonna get pulled up out of there.
Well,
because Nick don't like losing, man. Nick is not, and he don't mind hurting your feelings. So come on over here to the sideline and let me talk to you.
So we got like a minute and a half left. Because did we have a chance to talk about the college play? I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast. I know I talked about Facebook Live. When it's all said and done, do you feel like the past 4 years, the committee has at least made sure that the top 2 teams been in the national championship?
Yep.
What you say, Darian?
The top 2? Yeah, 3 or 4.
I mean, at the end of the day, do you feel like the 2 best teams been playing the national championship since we started college football playoff?
I think so.
Okay. I agree. I think even though we wish like a UCF this team we always want to see the best 2 teams play. So with this last minute, man, y'all go ahead and say your pleasantries, your shout outs, let the people know who you are before we get up out of here.
Oh, I do got a shout out to Jimmy Smith for telling the fans to shut up and saying they played yesterday when Lamar was struggling. As soon as he said that, Lamar took off. So shout out Jimmy Smith for standing behind his quarterback.
Okay.
When the fans was calling for Joe Flacco, they was right behind the bench. And the commentator said Jimmy went over there to him and told him, like, look, how y'all think we got here? Number 8.
Wow.
He got us here.
So he served him, shut the hell up, Juice.
Sit back and shut up.
My man Jimmy.
Shut the hell up, Juice.
Hey, shut the hell up, Juice. Salute to Jimmy for caping for his starting quarterback, the future. If you're a Raven fan, you appreciate all that Joe Flacco did. Why? And it's 11 seasons as a Raven, won a Super Bowl, had a magical Super Bowl run. But the torch has been passed, and he'll get paid somewhere else, and he could try to be Joe Montana with the Chiefs if he want to. But Darian, what you got, man? Before we close out?
Shout out to the Rams for serving up that L.
Shout out to the Rams for serving up the L. To the Cowboys?
Yeah.
The gauntlet. No, he just disrespected y'all. His last words, Cowboy fans. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. I definitely appreciate you both of y'all for calling in, man. Appreciate my man said Patrick. JaVale called in. And if I missed somebody that called and left, just appreciate y'all, man. I'll holler. We'll be back tomorrow, man. Same time, 5:30 to 6:30.
Yeah.
There it is. Right there, my dog T and Darian. Hey, man, salute to everybody on Facebook. Salute to everybody on YouTube. Before we leave, I just want to shout out Paseo.com. Shout out to Paseo tickets, and all things high school, college athletics platform and an electronic ticket marketplace. All Paseo's services are free for the event holder. Paseo not only provides electronic tickets per submitted event, but a social and news forum with it, as well as stats and metrics on the event immediately after completion. If you or anyone you know is interested in submitting an event that they need e-tickets created for, visit Paseo.com. That's Passio, Paseo.com. Shout out to Daniel Ginsberg, my dog Darius Wynn, and also Branford Rogers. That's their company. Go to PaseoTickets.com, man. Shout out to my other sponsor, Able Insurance. ShutTheHellUpJuice.com, STHUJuice.com. You need some Shut the Hell Up Juice apparel, just message me, hit me up on Instagram at IamBall.com. Posted on Instagram that's not on the store. Hit me up. I got you, man. I get the joint quick, fast, and the damn hurry. But until next time, man, you know the motto, good is the enemy of great. Be great in everything that you do, man. We're well-oiled machine. Is it Roll Tide or is it them Clemson Tigers who gonna win tonight? And salute to Antonio Brown for throwing the football at Ben Roethlisberger's face. Shut the hell up, Juice. Approved move. I'm just mad that you missed. Ball Hawk, I'm out. All right, man. That's all I got for y'all. That's probably bad that I said that, right? My sponsor will be like, man, how you saying he should have hit Big Ben in the face with the football? They know I'm just playing. But yeah, man, y'all be easy, yo. We be back tomorrow. Salute to the ACC. Salute to Clemson. But shout out to both teams for getting it back to the championship yet again. I would definitely send Antonio Brown a shirt if he give me his mailing address. I definitely need to send a shirt to Jimmy Smith for backing up Lamar Jackson the way he did. But if you're on YouTube, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is a new re-uploaded channel. The last channel got nixed. So all my subscribers, if you've been looking for me, if you're on Facebook and you subscribe, go subscribe to the Ball Hawk Show on YouTube. Share it. Help with the visibility. We got to get back up, man. You know, I ain't hit the monetization level yet. You got to have 1,200 subscribers. I had over 1,600, but we're going to rebuild, man. We're going to rebuild. So y'all be easy, dog. Facebook, you know I love y'all. This was BNN started. Shut the Hell Up Juice was brewed on Facebook. It got brought to YouTube. Holla at your boy. I'm out.